Demon Island.
Yeah, the person I'm going to be keeping my eyes on the most, though, is going to be Bidai. He's kind of the odd man out, coming in without an Orion, already locking up both of the red team members. Offstage opportunity, but not able to convert into a KO onto Vay.
Well, luckily, you already know that you can snipe out a couple of those early knockouts here on Demons with that small amount of room to work with Gauntlet lineup. But you have to also find a way to break up Hypka and Vay, who are already right next to each other. We got good team combo lineup, and that should be the first one, but it's not going to be just enough. That was very close to finding the first KO.
Ooh, credit to Bidai on that one. He was able to keep Bread alive for a little while longer and convert to a KO on the right side with a ground pound. Bread does eventually fall, but he's not even looking at Bread. He was already putting on that damage on Hypka. Bread and Bidai have come to play.
Bidai definitely playing like Luke, just got a boxing by himself, but tried to stall out. I like the idea of trying to stall for a second there, but got hard read by Vay, not going to let him get back.
Yeah, it's really hard to stall against a Lance, one of the most aerial mobile weapons in the game. But you know what? Vay does clean up the stock. Oh, he might get another one.
Yeah, look, Bidai, I get the idea. You're trying to find one of those nair reversals, and because of all of that attempt at that, well, that started off entirely from an attempt at a nair that led to a stock loss.
The save! The save!
Oh my god, they refused to give up any as it falls afterwards, but that was an excellent save.
That was beautiful. He gets a ground pound on the right side, immediate recovery to get a KO off of his teammate, and instead of falling, his teammate comes in, saves him, keeps him alive with the chase dodges, showing why the red team is such a dominant force here.
Yeah, they are holding a huge lead, but right now that's Bread going for a big neutral sig play. It's going to get punished pretty hard by Vay, but Vay chilling over on the side, getting through recovery. Bidai also coming through. That's another time Bidai has been caught by the ground, but he's getting beaten out by Vay every time on the right, Duke.
Yeah, he's got to be careful about these off stages. Oh, he's going to catch his teammate with that gravity cancel neutral sig. They are behind, and they cannot afford the team damage. Bidai gonna get washed away, down and out, and it's all left to Bread.
Looking pristine and clean after that one, and you have to make sure that you find some sort of answer to this going game two, because
intentional. You say that was intentional.
And 2 stacks up. You know, I'm an eternal optimist, and when Vay tries to give one up to you for free, there, that oh, actually, wait, Hypka, you're gonna give one up too. Wait a minute. Hold on. All of a sudden, look. All right. This is probably. It should be done, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's the 0.01% chance of Bread coming out with the W here, but you know what? With Vay and Hypka making those kinds of plays, they're making that percentage higher. But there you go. Hypka Vay take game 1.
I'm an eternal optimist. Like, I would have loved to see that dub happen. But there was such a huge life lead in favor of the red team that it was going to be kind of hard to make that back. But then they give you, like, a free opportunity. It's like, all right, what if we take each other out, and then we'll make it a little bit closer for you. But that team combo lineup, that was after an incredible edge guard that just happened onto Bidai, and then they immediately switch target focus over to Bread, and then get saved by Hypka afterwards, even though he got knocked out immediately after he saved them. But they are already showing incredible synergy to start.
The thing that I'm concerned about right now is Bidai, right? He had that first stock and it looked so good, but then he wipes it away, getting KO'd twice in the offstage, and it's like, you got to be careful. Like, yes, you got one good offstage engagement that led to a W, but after that, like, you got to make sure that you're continuing to win those offstage engagements, and right now he's struggling a little bit. If he plays a little more on stage, maybe plays alongside Bread, might see them walk away with a W.
Yeah, man. Like Bidai was hitting everyone pretty much during that last game, too. There was a couple times where he caught Bread in a couple of center stage attempts, and Bidai is off stage once again. Meanwhile, over on the left-hand side, Bread tried to get at least some damage on after getting jungled off double D lights. It's looking pretty much the same so far as the beginning of last game.
Okay, the disengage for a moment there, but Bidai goes back in. Bread still sticking around that side, maybe making it a little safer for Bidai, but Bread going to get taken out of that one, sent to the toaster.
Yeah, it was at least an opportunity right there for Bidai to try and find a recovery knockout, but is going to get knocked out himself by, who's that over there? Vay's recovery. I got them mixed up for a second. But that Nair coming through. Weapon toss does save him, though. But that was great coverage from Bread. That does lead to the knockout. That was good team coordination on the right.
Yeah, and a credit to Bidai because he was the one who stuck to the inside to make sure that he didn't accidentally recovery and save the red team member. Its stock count is even. And real opportunity here. Blue team is keeping this one close. The offstage, no follow-up there. I think Hypka was trying to go for a gravity cancel Ensig.
Yeah, I think so too. And Hypka sent him back up instead. But they do have both of them off stage right now. And Bidai's not going to get the wall touch. Getting an opportunity for a save, but he doesn't get it. And that's going to be both of them falling. That was so close to a save to allow them to come back. And now they're both sitting here on one stock apiece.
He threw him the anchor, and then he just pulled his teammate down with it. Bread now down to his final stock alongside Bidai. Bidai going for the offstage again against Hypka, but
right now, both of them separating. Does get the D-Lights there. It's not going to be enough to find a knockout still. They need to get rid of Hypka. They need to try and separate. I mean, like Vay over there hovering on the ground, but they have an opportunity. Been going for the power play on him quite a bit, but still, Hypka just refusing to give up the second stock. And there's another team hit. Yeah, it's been happening quite a few times. What do you need to see, like, going into this game 3 here, Duke, from the blue team to try and solve what's been going on?
I mean, it's just the red team is getting these stocks a little bit faster. Like, there was that moment, right, where they were evened up, and then suddenly the blue team's like, let's go off stage, and then they lost a stock. I think if they can go for a main stage play, they might have a chance.
And I think that, like, stage control definitely needs to be the thing. Like we were saying before, you know, even with, you know, Bidai's solid play, it does get D-Light recovery. Okay, that's 2.
And he's gone. Just repeating the last one.
I applaud the effort. All right, so that's now 2 games in a row. They got them down at least the last stock. But I think that the miscommunication, of course, off stage or heading off stage definitely kind of led to the demise of this game, at least because it actually wasn't even that bad, but it was this right here. As you see right there, they were all around yellow and orange. It wasn't actually that bad for the blue team. And then they made one crucial error off stage, and that led to a massive lead that they just could not rebound from.
Yeah. Just an unfortunate situation. I love that Bidai tried to clean up those stocks at the very end before losing his last one, but we're going into game number 3 again. We are in best of 5s, so this is the last opportunity for Bread and Bidai to stay on the upper side of the bracket.
Yeah, see what they do to try and switch it up. We were on Demon Island to start, then we went to Miami Dome on the second time. It definitely looked better on Miami.
Yeah.
So it seemed like I'm not hard-pressed to believe that they would go back here, and we are going to run it back. I think this makes a lot more sense because on game 1, you just kind of got lanced, I guess is the best way to put it, because you had nowhere to run. Here on this one, they at least had a little bit more room to work with, and there were a couple of D-Light recovery plays that Bidai just missed getting knockouts on off those platforms.
Here we go, game number 3. Off stage already is Bread, but we are seeing Bidai stay a little bit smarter on this one. He's staying safer, goes up to that soft platform, does end up getting challenged by Vay at the top of the map, but he's still surviving.
Yeah, Bread trying to get some type of spacing on, but Spear D6 going to just separate that quickly. Actually, a couple of them already. That has so much stage control presence that you have to worry so much, but they are also not afraid to go for big offstage plays like that, and he's going to get caught on the right. This is a free power play over on the Bread, and that's going to cash out. That's a 2-stock lead already.
What a great gravity cancel side sig to follow up, get that KO off stage. There's so much mobility in that side sig team combo. Vay going to get launched down towards the bottom, but still not enough to KO.
All right, if we're gonna see something happen, it's got to be off the plays like that. But good job not going high. There was Bread down at the bottom and in the middle of all that as well. But they did strike on the Vay. They have an opportunity. Oh, he ends up knocking him down.
Yeah, just hit the corner, the wrong angle. He went for the save attempt. I can't blame him for it right now. Bidai's in trouble. He gets away. Bread with the help, but the ground pound, the gravity cancel end sig, and Bidai's gonna fall.
You can't have that happen again. That's now 2 games in a row, and that almost Bread being knocked out here too. Bread does get the wall touch, so he gets back in, tries to find the GC. Oh, but meanwhile on the top, Hypka's also just boxing away Bidai to refuse to let him get a save. Bread has not touched the stage in like 40 seconds, and it finally fell.
Yeah, he's going to fall on that left side. And again, we're seeing a repeat. Red team up 4 stocks to the 2 of the blue team. This is looking dire for Bread and Bidai.
Exactly the same way it looked last time, too. And now we have another double up here. Ground pound coming through. I don't know if Bidai's going to sneak by. And double up on that ground pound right there. Weapon toss as well.
Bread is going to get the double the weapon toss to guarantee it. That's that one situation where trying to save your teammate may have been the pitfall there, because the red team was definitely trying to get those nairs, those saves, and unfortunately they just both got hit and fell.
Yeah, you could not have asked for a better clutch moment from Bread right there to get that double up on that ground pound to put them at least back in the game. Bidai, however, very unhealthy over there, going to get sent to the skies, not going to get knocked out yet. Free double up here on the Bread, nothing happens. The side air is going to come through though, and now this is at least a better looking opportunity here on the last one, but once again another 2v1.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough call for Bread. This time, if the red team decides to walk a little too far off stage, that would be huge, and Bread could walk away with a dub. He's got some help to play with here, so it's definitely not over, but the team combo potential.
Yep, and if history says anything, you know, they have given you free stocks before.
Oh my God, please!
Oh my God. Well, Stairway to heaven on that one. D-Light
Loves
into
that.
D-Light
He's
into D-Light
unhappy.
into D-Light, and he just let it all happen. Three, I think, what was that, 4 in a row at the end there? That's going to be Hypka and Vay taking their comfortable seat in the winner's side of Grand Finals.
Yeah, I was definitely confused about that team combo because I was like, okay, you got 2 spears. Same move DI is definitely going to activate. Maybe they're going to do some stuff with Sigs to avoid it. But no, they were just like, let's downlight our way to victory. And by the time Bread was able to get away, it was too late. One upward hit. I think it was a recovery, and Bread was gone.
Let's see. 1, a 2.
Soft platform.
A
No,
3.
doesn't even need it.
Into recovery. Seal the deal with the final piece at the top just to make sure that he does not make that back. That was incredible dominance from the red team. I think the crazy part, though, is that it might not have been so bad if they just didn't get those like double KO losses that were happening to them. Every single game, there was always something that happened off stage where the moment that